Hello and welcome to my first Animal Crossing video. I'm so glad you made it to my channel, somehow. But I'm honestly so excited. My name is Michana and I've been dying to set up my own Animal Crossing YouTube channel for so long because honestly I'm so in love with all the phenomenal creations of the Animal Crossing community, like all of these Orvi-inspiring islands that I've seen. And I was like, I want to showcase that. I want to show love to all the fantastic creators and what kind of magic they create, and now it's finally happening and I'm so glad you made it to my channel. So yeah, let me give you a little introduction of myself. So my name is Michana and I'm very obsessed with Animal Crossing and cozy games alike. I'm a huge Nintendo fangirl. You might even see other Nintendo games in the future, maybe on separate channels, I'm not sure yet. And pretty much such cozy games, but I'm also into Monster Tamer games like Pokemon, Nexomon, Temtem. Yeah, so a wild mix of a lot of different games. As for now, I would like to focus on Animal Crossing and just giving love to all the creations of the community. And to just kick off my Animal Crossing era, I was thinking maybe I could showcase my own island in my first video. So yeah, there we are, and we are going to start with one of my own islands. One out of 2 islands, in fact. Yay! So first of all, I would like to thank Avocadicho Island. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm way too good at pronouncing things incorrectly. But yeah, I would like to thank him for providing a lot of items for this island and my other island, Belnita, too. Not only is he super supportive and sweet, but his Animal Crossing islands are so freaking amazing, and I really recommend his page on Instagram. He also does streams regularly, so please show love and support, and thank you so much for providing so many items if you happen to see this. Love you! And I would also like to thank Cozy Keeks on Instagram, who made this super fancy map for Mykonook. And honestly, I'm having such a fangirl moment about this map because it's so freaking beautiful, like But honestly, my jaw dropped when she sent me the map because I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. And I'm so proud that Mykonook has its own map now, thanks to her. So yeah, please make sure to show love and support. She also takes commissions, so if you're interested in getting a super beautiful map for your island, she's the right address. I would also like to thank all those amazing Animal Crossing creators who inspired both of my islands, Mykonook and Belnita, so much. So mainly HorribleGaming, a super sweet person and also like one of the most gifted Animal Crossing creators I know. Like, she has her own signature style of how she decorates and just the way she tries all kinds of themes, and she never runs out of ideas. And yeah, I also like the way she incorporates those fake buildings. For example, if she does Citycore islands, and those islands of hers were such a huge inspiration. So make sure to check out her YouTube channel, her socials, and so on. She's such an incredible creator. Also, Tropicore on Instagram is another huge inspiration for both of my Citycore and Tropicore islands. And she's like the trendsetter when it comes to NPC fake shops. She also inspired me and motivated me to attempt to design my own NPC shops, which you will see on both Mykonook and Belnita, like a dodo, hotel, wisp bugs, like the NPC wisp, and like he has its own cafe. All of those were highly inspired by Tropicore because she started like this whole trend, and I still remember the whole Animal Crossing community going nuts because we were so in awe of those fake buildings and like, wow, they look so realistic. To be honest, my first attempts were horrible, like, no, I really don't like them, but I actually got the hang of it in the meantime, and it's all thanks to Tropicore, HorribleGaming, and also April ACNH, another fantastic creator who did a lot of popular designs such as Taco Bell, Panera Bread, I think that's how you pronounce it, which also inspired a lot of my own designs, like Red Bread, a bakery which is based on Red, one of my favorite NPCs. I just think he's so funny, like I know he's shady and you can't trust him, but he's so cute at the same time. So yeah, those are like my main inspirations for all of my islands and perhaps even upcoming islands. I have like a teeny tiny farm area on my island, which is highly inspired by Molly Crossing, also known as it's Minimoli on Instagram and Minimoli on YouTube and Twitch, who is also like one of my main inspirations when it comes to YouTube and just Animal Crossing in general. And she has this truly breathtaking farmcore island called Cozy Leaf, and honestly my farm on this island is so tiny, like it's barely there, but those tiny bits of my farm are highly inspired by her. She has like a way of decorating with so much attention to detail and she's so gifted. So yeah, those are my little thank you moments, and now let's get started. So yeah, as previously mentioned, I will start my island tour era with my own island called Mykonook. It's a Greece-inspired Tropicore and Citycore island, which also incorporates a lot of own designs are made, like NPC shops, such as TNT, which is inspired by H&M, like the popular fashion brand, and so on. But you will see for yourself. I should stop spoiling so much, but I can't help it. I'm so excited. I can't help it if I wanted to. Yeah, the name Mykonook basically consists of Mykonos, like in Greece, and Nook, Mykonook. You get the idea?
You get the idea.
So yeah, let's just get started. I am talking way too much at this point, so I will just show you what I've been up to like the past, I don't even know, let's just say past few months, like until I completed this island. So let's go! So we have Winnie, myself, Michael Jackson. I will get to that later on, why he's on my island. There's one huge Michael Jackson inspired build on my island, but you will see later on. I definitely need to stop giving spoilers. So yeah, Pure, Sasha, Paula, B, Bangle, Fang, Leonardo, Alice and Marshall. So this is basically my Mykonook gang. I just love all of these villagers with all of my heart, especially the tiger villagers. Those are my favorite. Like, you might have noticed that Bangle is my favorite villager of all time. I mean, have you seen my intro or my profile picture? No, but she's honestly such a sweetheart. I love Bangle and tigers so much. So yeah, that's my map, and let's just discover Mykonook together. So personally, I think the best way to kick off an island tour is by starting at the entrance of the island. So this is my cozy entrance, which is basically inspired by the more natural parts of Greece. So here's some inspirations that I used as a reference. So yeah, I also made this little Mykonook flag design, which I also use for my street lamps, and this little info sign. So in my headcanon, oh hi Paula, hello my girl. I think she's super cute. But yeah, so I added this little info sign for tourists. There's like information being displayed about the Dodo Hotel, like the best rooms, the room with the best view at the campsite, and so on. And in the distance you can see my residential services. When I started this island, I wanted to have a residential service that is close to the airport, but like not too close, and I think this is like a perfect distance. And yeah, so I just wanted to have like this little terraforming moment in front of it, so once you climb up that hill you get like a view at the residential services, and I'm actually pretty happy with the way it turned out, to be honest. I mean, look at Isabel and Sasha, and oh my god, look at this little happy dance, and Bagel, the way she looked up, wow, so adorable. Oh my god, look at him going up, oh my god, I love him. But yeah, I'm honestly really happy with this lookout moment here. So in the distance you can see my ice cream parlor, which is called Algida ice cream, like the Heart brand ice cream that is known all across the world for being so damn delicious. And yeah, and on the right you can see my Mykonos. Oh my god, he's so cute. I can't stop looking at Sasha and how he's dancing. In the distance you can see my Mykonos, which is a little restaurant run by Niko. So yeah, we will get to those builds in a few moments. So there's this little pathway which guides us to the residential services. So, and this is where all the magic begins, basically, with all those fake buildings I created and designed. So let me show you my creations real quickly. So this is the ice cream parlor I was talking about earlier, which is called Algida, like the Heart brand in real life. And yeah, the ice cream logo on the right side is inspired by another design that I found in criteria search. So unfortunately I still haven't found any social media account of this person, so I just used the in-game name and put it into the design name so I can still give credits, sort of. So yeah, this is my little ice cream parlor. I'm so happy with how this came out because it's so cozy and gives you those vacation vibes, like you're in Greece, it's hot, it's summer, and you just need some ice cream to cool off, and it's... yeah, I'm overusing the word cozy, but I think it is in fact so cozy. So yeah, and we have some more seating moments here, and actually if you open the camera you can see this little waterfall in the background, and with those little flowers and stuff. It was such a random idea, to be honest. I actually wanted to fill this gap with like some other wall or custom designs, but then I was like, wait, what if I try to do like a terraforming, which you can see in the distance, so you're like sitting there with your ice cream, and when you turn around you have this gorgeous little landscape. I thought it was cute and it kind of worked, actually, surprisingly. So yeah, this is this little seating moment. And if you follow this road, it guides you directly to one of my personal favorite designs, which is the Dodo Hotel's hotel. So yeah, I'm really proud of how this entire design came together, and just in general how the blue and white and pink color scheme just transitions so well. As I said, this is one of my own designs, so if you're interested in opening your own little hotel on your island, feel free to use my little design. I will link the creator code of my own designs in my video's description. I also made like a little transparent Dodo logo, so you can add it on benches or like shopping bags and stuff, and I just thought it was cute, so you can really get super creative with the decoration, and yeah, sky is the limit. So let's just have a closer look at the Dodo Hotel's hotel. Please, it sounds so hilarious if you like say Dodo Hotel's hotel, but I don't know, it's iconic somehow. So yeah, it has this little rooftop pool. It's such a tiny area, to be honest. I'm proud that I managed to fit like this entire area. I think it just works perfectly. You can still walk around, and yeah, so I was hinting at the view at the campsite, and this is what I was talking about. So we have another little terraforming moment with those little tents and just giving you those cozy... I just said cozy again. I really need to make like a cozy count, like the amount of times I mentioned cozy. But yeah, I think it's such a cute little campsite area, like, and in my headcanon it's owned by Dodo, like the brand as well, so on my map it's also labeled as Dodo Campsite. So the terraforming moment, the little waterfall, a sneak peek into my farm, which is kind of lagging because I'm using so many items. Really happy with this area. So let's go on. So yeah, as I said, there's this little Dodo campsite, but we also have a drumrolls Dodo cafe. Also designed by me using those standy designs. It's pretty simple, to be honest, but I think it just works perfectly, and I try to match the color to the wall items. I forgot the English name, as per usual. But yeah, I think it's actually a great way to fill in those rocks, because you have like this very limited amount of space, and I kind of managed to make it work. I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest. So yeah. So then you have this little decorated beach area, and this is like the little entrance to the Dodo campsite I was talking about a few seconds or moments ago. So this is the little campsite. I'm thinking of adding a few more items here, but I'm not too sure, and we will see. Let's see if I come up with something that doesn't look like it's too crowded, but yeah, we will see. So this is the little campsite area up close. The terraforming is so simple actually, but I think it's just perfect for the intention I was going for, like having this little view if you're on the rooftop of the hotel. And this is the little path to my farm, which is highly inspired by Molly Crossing, also known as It's Minimoli, as I mentioned previously, and it's such a tiny area, but really the way she decorated her entire farm island inspired me so much, and I think it's a cute, teeny tiny farm. And then it guides you to this little road which leads you to Mykonos, another design which is made by myself, which is basically like a little fast food business like McDonald's, like obviously. But yeah, Niko, one of my favorite NPCs besides Red and Timmy and Tommy, is the owner of this little fast food business, and I am really happy with this entire idea and how it turned out, to be honest. So, also on another note, I will make sure to link all of the codes by other creators that I used, as well as my own codes, in the video's description. So don't fear if you want to use any of these codes. I will make sure you can quickly get and use them. So this was like part 1 of my many shopping districts on this island. Oh my god, I have scattered so many different shopping districts on this island because I just love creating those fake shops, and I just think it brings Citycore islands to life, and I'm having such a great time coming up with ideas and just watch them turn into reality. I think it's super cool. So let's proceed. And hello Leonardo, he's so cute. As I said, I love the tiger villagers so much. So yeah, here's one of my latest designs actually, which is based on IKEA. So one of our favorite furniture brands like in the whole wide world. So, but instead of IKEA, I called it Ione, which is based on the villager, which is also displayed on the logo. I am currently working on a little commercial sign and some other designs relating to this build, so stay tuned for that. I will post them on my social media soon, which is linked in my video's description as well. And so yeah, this is my little furniture shop, and I would also like to shout out another fantastic creator that I found on Reddit actually, who has a Greek-inspired island actually, and they had such a cool idea of using those display shelf items, I don't know what they're called once again, and the way they used them and recreated those Greek buildings, like just using one simple panel in front of the shelf instead of like flooding it with countless simple panels. I don't know how to describe it, but I just thought it was so brilliant, and it's so simplified, but it just works perfectly, and I really took so much inspiration for this little area next to Nook's Granny and Able Sisters. So yeah, I will also link their socials or their Reddit in my video's description, so you can see where I got my inspiration from. Nooks and Ables with the fancy German name Nooksladen. And right next to it, and like between Nooks and Ables, you have this little Bank of Nook. Surprise, surprise, also designed by myself. So I have always envisioned how the Bank of Nook bank would look like if it actually existed in the game. Like, you always receive those letters from Tom Nook, like from the Bank of Nook bank, and I was like, why isn't there like an actual Bank of Nook building? I thought it would be so cool if you could actually like enter it and it's like a whole bank based on Nook Incorporated and stuff. So I tried to turn this vision into reality, and this is the outcome. I just thought it was kind of cute to have it like next to Nooks and Ables, like located into one of the main shopping districts, so you never run out of bells, and Tom Nook will be super happy about that. So yeah, that was my Bank of Nook bank. Then we have Able Sisters. And this is another design which is inspired by a brand that exists in real life called H&M, which you probably know. I think pretty much everyone knows it. And my take on this little shop is called TNT, which stands for Timmy and Tommy. So there's actually a TNT shop in the old Animal Crossing games, but to be honest, it was completely random or like coincidence that I came up with this name. Like, I didn't remember that there was an actual TNT. I was just like, I want to come up with a H&M kind of name, so I took Timmy and Tommy TNT. Wow. Yeah, so TNT is like a little fashion shop ran by Timmy and Tommy, and I changed the red color of the actual H&M logo to blue, so it perfectly goes with my color scheme on this island, and this is the result. And yeah, you can also use this design. It's one of my latest designs, and I published it like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. I don't know, I lost track of time, to be honest.
Anyone know how many days it's been? I lost track. 43!
So yeah. And now we are heading to one of my personal favorite areas of this island, which is also highly inspired by HorribleGaming, like sailing boats in the distance builds, which are so cool, like coming up with this idea and turning it into reality, like the way she did is so mind-blowing in my opinion. So I just had to recreate it and added like my own touch. So if you open the camera, you see this little Greece-inspired landscape, or like those Greek buildings in the distance. And I also added some windmills, so it truly gives you those Greece vibes, kind of. And of course the sailing boats, because I think it's cute, and you can also see some palm trees and street lamps. And it actually also looks super cute at night, but the disadvantage is that you can't really see the Greek buildings when it's dark. This is also where my residential area is located, like behind those Greek buildings. So yeah, and now I'm about to show you something that is just completely hilarious and pointless, to be honest, but I actually have a second bank of Nook, which is pretty much like super close to the other bank of Nook. And it was so random because this was actually the first bank of Nook build I created, and later on I redid my nooks and ables area, and there was this empty spot between them, and I was like, it would be cute if there was like a bank of Nook bank, but I didn't want to destroy this one, so I just added a second one, which is, I repeat myself, it's so pointless, but I mean, you can never have enough bank of Nook banks, because you never know if many people are going for a shopping spree at the same time, so you might as well have just a second bank of Nook if the other one is too crowded, I guess. So yeah, but that's my little second bank of Nook build. This is where it takes us back to this little roundabout. Oh, and Bagel is singing, oh my heart, but she's like hiding behind the building. Yeah, whatsoever, but she's so cute. Oh. Hello, Bengal. Say hello to my viewers. Oh my god, the way she's staring at me like, what are you talking about? I don't see any viewers. What? I will just mind my own business by going to one of the two Bank of Nook banks. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. So let's go back and head to another shopping district, which is near my entrance. So we go all the way back to this path right here, and yeah, you can already see where we are going. So this is a part of the second shopping district that I'm about to show you. But first of all, I need to show you one of the highlights. I almost forgot to show you guys. Lookout area on this island, which is my Dodo hotel in the background. And I mean, if you change positions, you can also see parts of the ice cream parlor, but it's kind of hidden right now, and actually you can get a sneak peek here if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's where you can see my ice cream parlor and just this little shopping district in general. Now we head to my latest build, to be honest, like one of my newest shopping districts. And the idea was to build a shopping district with an unusual road design on the beach, which is like super unusual. I don't see many people doing this because obviously the space that we have on beaches is very limited. So I still try to make it work though. These are my two of my latest designs using those standees. So we have Pelly's Plants, which is like a little flower shop, and to be honest, oh my god, Pelly is one of my all-time favorite NPCs. I mean, she kind of made a comeback in the last 2.0 update, but I was so disappointed that most NPCs didn't get like a new job or like, yeah, something that gives their existence like purpose or like a reason to exist in the game. And so I tried my best to come up with something cute, and my first idea was to open like a little post office or something like that, but then I was like, no, that's actually too simple, and I was like, maybe she wants to try something new, so I made a little gardening store, and I'm really happy with how the colors blend in, and I don't know, I think it's actually super cute. And I'm proud of the way that I managed to create this little standee design. I'm actually obsessed with making standee designs right now, and I also ran out of the usual design slots, to be honest, so I'm working on a lot of different new standee designs, so stay tuned for that. And I also wanted to give Franklin his own little business, because Franklin will come to our islands in November, and I'm so excited. So I was like, let's just give him his own little restaurant at the beach, so where you can get fries, yay! And to be honest, this entire design and logo was highly inspired by Dunkin' Donuts, but I was going for like a little fries shop because I don't know, I just associate fries with beaches or pools, like you go for a swim or a dive and then you come back and just treat yourself with fries, and this is pretty much why I added Franklin fries and came up with this entire idea. To be honest, I'm not quite sure if I like how crowded this little fountain area is, like with the trees and flowers. I think it's cute, but it's very, very busy, like there's so much going on. But I think it works. It's fine, actually. So yeah, this is like my teeny tiny shopping district. So let's go on and discover what Mykonook has to offer. So this is just a simple little area, like I just wanted to keep things simple here and just add a few decorations and a bench and yeah, those vending machines and stuff, but nothing too spectacular. So, and this is where it takes us to the Dodo cafe again. So we're pretty much done with 1/4, I would say, of my entire island. So there's so much more to discover, to be honest. So let's just head back. Hello Red, hello Sasha, hello Bango. Not me greeting all my villagers as if they were actual people, but yeah. So this is where it takes us to another restaurant because I truly love eating, and so I had to create as many restaurant designs as possible. I just blocked myself from entering this area. So this is my little marathon restaurant, which is based on a Greek restaurant in my home city. By the way, if you've been wondering, I am not Greek, but I am truly obsessed with Greece and Greek culture, which is why I wanted to make my own little Greek island. And yeah, I also love Greek food, like, I don't know how to pronounce it, but tzatziki, whatsoever.
You get the idea.
And basically this restaurant is based on a restaurant in my hometown where I've spent so many hours of my life, like for birthdays, for other special occasions. We would always go to this restaurant when there was like a celebration in my family. So I just wanted to capture this nostalgia and yeah, bring it to life in Animal Crossing so I could have one of my favorite restaurants of all time in Animal Crossing, and I'm sure my villagers are grateful too because Greek food rocks. So yeah, this is my little restaurant area. You also get a little sneak peek at the lake, which is right next to the restaurant. And I tried to use different chairs and different colors too because I thought it would bring like interest into this entire build, and I've seen inspiration photos of other restaurants in Greece where they also use mixed chairs and with different colors, but they still match, of course, so this is the outcome basically of my little vision. So then we have this little road where it divides into 2 directions, which guides us to my residential area, but I would like to show you the other areas first and like keep the residential area for the end of the video. So this is the build that I was talking about earlier when I said there's one design which is based on Michael Jackson and which would explain why I have him on my island. I mean, other than the fact that I absolutely love Michael Jackson and I am a huge fangirl, okay? I really need to calm down right now, so I just keep calm, but I really love him a lot. So this is my little Neverland ranch build. Also using a design made by myself with the little Neverland logo. And I made sure that I add the letters in a way that they aren't hidden by the castle items, which is a problem because the castle items are so huge. But I made it work and I'm so happy I did because I'm really happy with this area. It's one of my all-time favorites on this island and in general. And yeah, so basically I try to recreate the Neverland Ranch, which exists or existed. Yeah, I try to recreate the amusement park as well as his own little house, the train station building, which I'm about to show you. Oh my god, I'm giving so much away already, but that's so me. That's gonna be all of my videos in a nutshell, like, oh my god. But yeah, since I mentioned it, let's just have a little look at the train station build first. And there we go. This is my little attempt to recreate the train station, which is like the main attraction or main signature piece of the Neverland Ranch in real life. And I remember when Animal Crossing New Horizons got released, I also had a little Neverland Ranch built on my first island called Oreo-land. Rest in peace, by the way. I restarted it this year because I wanted to restart, and ever since the 2.0 update it just became like a gigantic construction site and it was so depressing, and then I just restarted and this is the outcome. Mykonook. I used to have a Neverland Ranch built, but honestly it was at the beginning of the game, so I definitely couldn't keep up with this. I should try to find a few photos of my old island just for comparison purposes and for the good laugh, to be honest, because it's so hilarious, so... So this is my little train station. Yeah, little, like, gigantic train station. It takes up so much space, it's... yeah. It's kind of sad because I could have used that space to add like more shops or other stuff, but I also just love this area, so it's totally fine. So there isn't too much to see right here in the back, but a little cute detail. So you actually have this little trail way like behind the train station, and if you follow it, I'm so sorry you can barely see it, but you actually have like this little plaza train or whatever it was called. And yeah, so the Neverland Ranch actually had a train which like connected all of the areas of the ranch, like the amusement park and the pool area and so on, and I just wanted to recreate that. So it actually does connect like to the amusement park, which is right next to the train station building. Yeah. So here we have another cozy, just doing this for the cozy count. No, but honestly, here we have another cozy little seating area, and I'm still adding flowers. As you can see, I'm actually not finished. I still need more flowers to spawn right there, like more lilies and stuff. But other than that, it's pretty much finished, and I also try to recreate the flower and color scheme of the Neverland Ranch in real life, and also with the little Neverland on the ground. So yeah, that's that. And now let's get a little distracted from the Neverland area, because I accidentally entered the beach walk area here, but it's fine. And it leads us to one of my all-time favorite designs. I know I keep saying this, but I really am truly proud of this design and this entire build. It's like a little stargazing area, but not your usual stargazing area, but it's a little bookshop ran by our girl Celeste. I was just so proud of this idea, because I think it's such a cute idea. Like, it does not only sell books that are based on astrology, but also other books. But the idea that you're like sitting right here and just looking at the shooting stars with a warm cup of hot chocolate and a book that you just bought at Celeste and Noble, I think it's such a cute idea. And also, Celeste and Noble is inspired by the Barnes and Noble brand in real life. Yes, I think that's the name. So yeah, and that's my attempt to make it like Animal Crossing. So yeah. And here we have like a little soccer court, if you would want to call it a court. I mean, it's so tiny, but I just wanted to add something cute, and the actual Neverland Ranch actually had a little sports court, like where you could play volleyball or football and stuff. And then we have a little hidden hiking path, which is not entirely hidden, but yeah, I forgot to remove the branches, I'm so sorry. And of course my bags are full, because the game truly wants to see me suffer. But this is my little hiking path, because I truly love hiking in real life. I also thought it was a cute idea to add like those weed items to the rocks in the distance. And then we have like a little cozy, a little seating area right here, where you can just relax after a long, well, it isn't too long to be honest, but like, if you're exhausted from that teeny tiny hiking path, you can go get some snacks and drinks here and just chill with this cute little gyroid right there. And you also have a pretty beautiful view at the ocean actually. Oh. So let's go back to the Neverland Ranch so I can show you all of the details of the amusement park and so on. Also, here's another lookout area, which just gives you like the full view of the main train station right there. There are so many catchphrases I just tend to overuse, including cozy or like. So yeah, and this is Michael Jackson's house, which we will have a look into later on. But first of all, I would like to show you the amusement park area, which is also inspired by all the thrill rides that actually existed in the ranch itself in real life. So we also have more sitting moments here and like some kind of fountain. I'm not too happy with this because it's just awkward space filler, but I think it's fine. It's not too much of a big deal, honestly. So yeah, we have all the rides, and I wish we had a roller coaster item to be honest, but the actual ranch didn't have a roller coaster either, so I guess it's fine. This is like the most colorful area, like it's totally out of the color scheme to be honest, but I mean it's supposed to be like a little fair or like amusement park, so of course it's colorful and cute and almost like giving Citycore and Tropical vibes like all in one, like a full package. This is what you get on Mykonook. So yeah, and that's the train I showed you earlier, and so yeah, it's a wrap for the Neverland Ranch area. So then we have another gorgeous road. By the way, I'm absolutely in love with this road design. As I said, you can find all of the codes in my video's description, and I just think it's, I don't know, it's just so pleasing to look at this road. I never thought I would compliment a road, but there we are. I also never thought I would have like an island with 2 nook banks, but whatsoever. And so right here we have like a little Algida stall, those Algida kiosks which you see in real life, like when you're on vacation. You get ice cream, you get souvenirs, you get a little I love Mykonook shirt and so on. I just thought it was cute. It was actually just supposed to be a space filler. Oh my god, yeah, it was actually supposed to be a space filler, but it really grew on me to be honest. I'm really happy with how it lands with the benches, using those transparent designs and so on. And yeah, just some fancy decoration to enhance the tropical feeling. And of course the secret beach, and we are really close to a design that I mentioned earlier, which is based on red. So I also made a transparent version of his logo for this very particular build, and I also decided to use this logo for this little secret beach, like adding it to the box right there on the left side and adding an old boat and stuff. I thought it was cute, and there isn't too much space actually to go wild with all the decorating and stuff. So yeah, so this is where we are about to see my museum area. It's honestly the tiniest museum area I've ever created, considering that I only had a limited amount of space because the other build that you're kind of seeing on the right was taking up so much space. I just had this tiny amount of space left, but you can still walk around without getting stuck and stuff, and I think it's cute and fancy. I also love the little fossil designs. It's pretty cute. I really love the creator who did this because it's brilliant. I love these kind of tile designs. They're so cute. And now we are approaching my red bread bakery that I mentioned in the intro of my video, like in the introduction. It's based on Panera bread and it's basically Red's bakery, and my headcanon was that Red actually visited the roost, like in the museum right next to this cafe, and he was like, wow, so people really spend so many bells on coffee but they don't even get something to eat, like what? And then he was like, let me just open my own business secretly. Of course Tom Nook has absolutely no clue that Red is running this business, so don't tell him when you're visiting Mykonook, please. And he was like, I would like to provide people, like museum visitors, with like pretzels, cake and stuff. So you get the roost coffee, and at Red Bread you get like something delicious to eat. That was like the idea I was going for. So yeah, and Red truly loves earning some extra bills, like besides his business with selling art and fake art. This is why he got his own little bakery on my island. And this design was also made by me. You can use all of my designs. I will link them in the video's description, like I've said 100 times already, but don't mind me. So yeah, and this is like the little seating area next to Red's Bread Bakery. And a little outdoor cinema, which also is owned by Red, in fact. So you can get some snacks here and also some drinks and stuff, like everything your heart desires at this point. So let's go on. And now we are about to see like the most unspectacular area, in my opinion, on this entire island. Is basically just a simple beach boardwalk, but I didn't know how else I should connect the parts of this island. So I think it's cute. It's like a little fair, but it's so simple. It's nothing too special, really. I also didn't like go nuts when it comes to decorating the beach, but I did incorporate some cute details here, as you can see. Or I tried to incorporate them. Hello! So this is a little tiki bar. I'm actually thinking of making a little custom design for this one. I'm just thinking of which villager it should be based on. If you have any ideas or requests in general, feel free to message me, by the way, and tell me your vision. I love getting input from other people, like coming up with custom designs together. I think it's super cute and wholesome. This is why I love Animal Crossing, like being creative with the community. Hello, my cutie! Look at her just photobombing us, but I absolutely don't mind because she's so adorable. So yeah, I'm going to show you my residential area because all of the interior designs as well as exterior designs are finished, and yeah, I'm really excited to show you what I've created with those. So welcome to my very own house. So this is my living room. which radiates all those tropical vibes. I also try to use blue and white since it's the color scheme of my island, as you might have noticed. And yeah, I made sure to add some fancy paintings, and yeah, I think it's a super cozy little living room. And this is my bedroom, and now we have entered my kitchen. So yeah, once again, very tropical. It's in fact playing one of my all-time favorite Animal Crossing songs, which was added in the 2.0 update, and ever since new KK songs have been released, I've been so obsessed with this song. In fact, it's on repeat, to be honest. If you visit Mykonook, you will recognize this song everywhere. Like, I'm not kidding, everywhere. So yeah, this is my kitchen with some cookies and strawberry milk, because I love strawberry milk, like wholeheartedly. Yeah, and of course a little photo of our boy Brewster, because I mean, he's the #1 inspiration, like when it comes to coffee and stuff. And of course, this is like a place where I just sit down and drink coffee and just relax, and yeah. And this is my stunning little bathroom, and what I absolutely love about my bathroom is the fact that it plays my all-time favorite KK song, but I used a music box to play this particular song, and it just sounds like a peaceful, soft, cute lullaby basically, and it just matches like the cozy atmosphere, and it's so cute. And then you have this bathtub which generates all those bubble sounds, and I don't know, it's so wholesome. I love this room with all of my heart. I mean, it's so simple, like color scheme wise, but I think it's cute. And this is basically just a laid back hobby room, like for instance with this little gaming setup, and also a microphone and a keyboard, because I absolutely love music. Like, this is, as I said, like my hobby room. Like, you have the gaming setup and the music setup, and then just like a little relax moment right here, like, yeah. Also, I just realized that I absolutely forgot to show you the entire residential area, like in front of the houses, so like this entire road. And so let me just do that right now. Oh, Winnie! Oh my god, she's one of my favorite villagers, by the way. She was like I think my 4th villager when I first played Animal Crossing New Horizons, and she just owns my heart, to be honest. She's one of my favorite horse villagers. They are so cute, and she's like the best in my opinion. Look at her little hat and her little dress, and oh my god, such a fashionista.
Take a peek, it's me.
So, once you finish shopping at my little shopping district here, you follow this little, oh my god, she's blocking away. I have to push her away, I'm sorry. So yeah, you reach this little road, and which takes you to the lake and also to my residential area. I also like that all of my residents are like living next to each other, like they are besties, and even sharing their yards and just sharing a lot of space. And oh my god, look at Bengal! She's sleeping. Oh, I woke her up. I'm so annoying. I always talk too much and then I wake people up, even in Animal Crossing. But yeah. So this is basically my residential area and what it looks like from the outside. So I didn't want to just gatekeep it, so there we go. And there are also some little hidden viewpoints, like if you actually take your time and sit down and open the camera right there, you can actually see like a glimpse of this little road which guides you to the museum and red spread, bakery and so on. It's a cute tiny detail if you just take your time and like try out if you can get some cool angles and stuff. For example, right here you can see the museum in its full glory with the fancy Greek statue like a centerpiece. And there's also like one, hello Pure, she's so cute. I also make sure to give my villagers like cute outfits that just match the vibe of my islands. So, and actually if you sit down right here and open your camera, you can actually see red bread right there. Yeah. And this is Bee's house. Bee is definitely one of my favorite dogs. Like, I think my favorite dogs, if I had to break it down in Animal Crossing, are Bee, Bones, and what was his name? Lucky, I think? Like so many more. Oh, Goldie. Oh my god, I also love Goldie. No, honestly, I love all dogs. Like in Animal Crossing and in real life, I live and I breathe dogs. So yeah, this is Bee's little house, and I always make sure to give my villagers interior designs that match their personality, like hobbies or like their villager species, in fact. And so this is Bee's little cozy getaway from hectic everyday life or whatever. I mean, life as a dog can be very tough, like, I don't know. Oh my god, look at her sniffing at the cookies. And this is Sasha's house. As you can see, it's very childlike because he's a lazy villager and they just radiate that soft, pure and innocent vibe to me. And I also included some cute little toy items and like all those bunny themed items. And yeah, of course I chose blue as color because it's part of the color scheme of Mykonook. So yeah, that's Sasha's house. And this is Leonardo's house. But yeah, since he's a chalk villager, you can obviously spot like so many trophies, and I think if I remember correctly, he's very into soccer. I think that's like in one of the previous Animal Crossing games where they had like more hobbies or like a more detailed insight into their hobby. I think it said that he really likes soccer, and this is why I included all these soccer items and even a little framed picture with a soccer player. And yeah, chalk villagers always tend to be like on the go and never have time to actually clean their room or something. I chose this exact bed by purpose, so you have like this book laying around and a blanket being a little off. So basically my room sometimes. Oh no, but yeah, this is his room and also a little like bar, and he can just like mix himself some healthy smoothie. And last but not least, we are daring to have a look into Michael Jackson's house. Actually, this house is very inspired by one of the actual houses of his ranch. Like, I'm pretty convinced that's where he actually lived on like for a few times. So yeah, I tried to recreate that. I mean, obviously I didn't have any more space to do like a huge building. Like, I actually wanted to really copy and paste like the exact dimensions of his house on the ranch, but I couldn't because I ran out of space. But I mean, it still works. I still try to enhance it, like using those items and those facades and stuff, like, so it does look a little bit bigger than the actual house. But yeah, let's just have a look into his house. To be honest, I absolutely forgot that I just time traveled like a few days ago, so of course there's a cockroach, I'm so sorry. I would just like to insert that one funny cockroach meme I found on Instagram. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Like, here you go, it's so random, but... I'm really approachable. Okay, no. But to be honest, this house is still a whole work in progress, so I'm still working on a few rooms, but to make this video feel like it's complete, I just wanted to include it anyway, so let's go. So this is basically like his little dining room, sort of like dining room and living room combined in one room. And it's also inspired by the actual rooms, like the actual interior design of his Neverland house. And so this is my progress so far, but I actually want to keep it simple. Like, for example, the house in real life doesn't have like any paintings or stuff on the wall, so it's just empty. But it did add a few extra details that don't really exist in the real life house, so just this little Neverland ranch design. I think this is one of my favorite rooms in this house so far, so basically I'm trying to recreate the Neverland Ranch cinema. So Michael Jackson actually had like a little cinema, which is so freaking cool. Like, imagine just having your own little tiny cinema, and oh my god, it's so cool, don't even get me started. So I just had to try to recreate it in Animal Crossing. And oh my god, the cockroach is annoying me at this point, honestly. Okay, but this is my little attempt of trying to recreate the Neverland Ranch cinema. And you can actually move around. It is a bit crowded, but you can still easily get seated. I mean, well, in fact, it's a bit of a struggle right here, but other than that you can actually move around pretty easily. And there are some snacks, and of course you can buy some snacks as well, and it's just perfect for a little movie evening on Mykonook. And this is the last room, to be honest. As I said, I'm still working on his house, but I think this room is pretty much finished. Well, no, except for this part, like, I'm still working on it, but once again, this is a recreation of one of the actual bedrooms of this very particular house. And yeah, I just added like some extravagant items and stuff because it just matches the vibe of his entire interior design style, while still keeping it cozy at the same time. So yeah, I'm still working on it, but that's his little bedroom so far. So yeah, congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first Animal Crossing video and are looking forward to my upcoming island tours, just like I am, because I am so excited for more Animal Crossing content. But yeah, that was my first Animal Crossing video, and I hope you liked my impressions of my island Mykonook. I also have a second island, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which is called Belnita, which is a Spain-inspired city and Tropicore island, by the way. And I'm still working on it, to be honest. It has a dream address actually, but I'm still considering like adding a few more details from time to time, but I will definitely do an island tour of this island as well. And as I mentioned, you can find all of my custom designs that I made and custom designs by other people in the video's description. So if you'd like to have a dodo hotel, hello Marshall! Hello! He just came to say hello to you guys, isn't that sweet? Oh my god, look at him. But yeah, if you want a dodo hotel on your island or a Mykonos restaurant, so basically an Animal Crossing McDonald's, you can find all of my designs in the video's description and also my socials if you would like to support and follow me there or talk to me. I love making new Animal Crossing friends or just friends in general. I mean, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like any of my Animal Crossing content or would like to see more Hoko live content, which I'm also planning on posting soon, feel free to give me a sub. It would mean the world. I mean, you don't have to, but it would make me super, super happy and I would be super grateful as well. And I appreciate every single like, comment or simply just tuning in, even if you don't watch the entire video. I'm very grateful for your presence. Also, on another note, I would like to say that I'm actually taking island tour submissions. I will post the link for the online form in my video's description, so if you would like to see your beautiful island in one of my videos, fill in the form. It would make me super, super proud if I got the honor to tour your wonderful island. It would mean the world to me, to be honest. Also, look at Marshall's fancy outfit, like, oh my god, look at him, he nailed that, wow! So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll enjoy my content and I hope you're having a wonderful day. God bless you!